I'm Deborah Borchardt, and this is your midday market update. Well, all the indices are pointing upwards. We're in fairly good positive rally mode today. First day of July, and I'm joined by Doreen Mogavero of Mogavero Lee. So Doreen, first day of the next half of the year, seems like people are putting their buy tickets in and then starting to buy, start the slate fresh.
Well, I think they are. We saw, land last week, we saw June down for the month, so I think it was a good opportunity. We've been talking about this for a long time, a lot of cash on the sidelines. Every time we seem to see a significant drop in the market, people look at that as an opportunity to get back in. So I think that's partially what's happening here.
We did have some economic news out today, and while it wasn't wildly strong and positive, it was nice and it was in the right direction that we wanted in.
Yes, it was nice. It was pretty much consensus on all the figures that came out, but most of the talk and the conversation is going to be centered around the jobs numbers at the end of the week. That's really what everybody's waiting for. And we're in 4th of July week, a lot of vacations, so volumes could be considerably slower than we saw them last week with the Russell rebalancing and all the rest of it. So we might be a little bit of a quieter day, I think.
That you brought up a good point. That jobs report is on Friday, the day after 4th of July. A lot of people aren't going to be here. That could really affect the volatility of the market.
I think so, and I think it might be a little more quiet than we would have expected otherwise, particularly if the job number is a surprise in either direction. So I think that's, it's a short week here,
Any concern about gold? Now we've seen gold come way down, and I know you're not trading gold, but it is up today, and that does kind of affect some things.
I do own some gold. So I think it's a pretty technical bounce here. It's really been killed. I mean, this is the worst quarter, since 1970 something. And I think in that regard, people are going to start looking at it. Plus, I think now it may be priced much more properly for a hedge against inflation.
All right, well, there you have it. We're having a nice day here to the start of July. It does look like people are going to try to start to put some new positions on and try to get some gains here for the second half of the year. That's Doreen Mogavero of Mogavero Lee, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.